looking at their two running backs. Are they
Yeah.
kind of complementary, or are they diverse? Are they different type of guys?
That's a good question. I think they're very complementary, but they do have some similarities, right? They're both NFL backs. They'll both play in the National Football League. They have great speed. They're hard to tackle. Once they get into the second level of the defense, it's a train going down the tracks, and so it's a big part of their offense. And both those guys are great players.
And is Love's ability to catch passes, will that be increase his NFL value?
Absolutely, yeah. He's got great speed, good hands. He does a lot of things well, no doubt. He's probably the best back we've faced.
You mentioned you coached at Notre Dame for 48 hours. Can you talk a little more about that?
Yeah, no, I went to Notre Dame in 2001 with Coach O'Leary, who was a great mentor of mine, and we didn't make it past 48 hours there. So I went back to Georgia Tech, and I was the offensive coordinator for Chan Gailey. But yeah, I spent a couple. I don't think it was quite 48 hours. Might have been more like 24 to 36. So yeah, you can look it up. It's a known story.
Getting Luka after this for the first time this season.
Yeah.
And I know last year, I think the team kicked the fewest field goals, I think, in the nation. And obviously this year, you obviously have a guy with, you can have so much trust in. Can you just talk about, like, the complete change from last year to this in terms of field goal kicking?
Yeah, no, he's done a great job. He has a great demeanor for a kicker. There's a lot of pressure on the kicker. That's points on the board, and he doesn't feel that at all. He just goes out there. If you know him at all, he's got a great personality for that position. He's very, very smart. He was a soccer player at Syracuse and transferred here before I got here. And he's been through some injuries, right? He hurt his quad last year, hurt his shoulder last year. So he had some injuries, and he's been healthy, knock on wood. He's been very healthy this year, and that's helped us a lot because, obviously the record isn't what we want it to be, but, he's one of the most valuable guys on the team.
When you're driving, when does Luka come into your thoughts process?
I mean, Luka, now you should ask him this, because
Okay.
Luka will tell you he's kicked a 67-yarder in practice, which I don't think I was at that practice.
Okay, well.
But he's definitely got a strong leg, and he can kick a 50-plus yard field goal, no doubt about it. Now, taking into account wind and all that is a whole different thing, but he's a very strong, and he has the ability to get it into the air very quickly, so it's hard to block. So he does a great job.
Everyone talks about Jeremiah Love, but Notre Dame also has a very good second running back in Jadarian Price. Is there anything that changes in preparation when you're facing two very good running backs?
Yeah, no, both these guys are great backs. So they're both NFL backs. I don't even look at the other guy as number two. I think they're just like they alternate. Love's awesome. He's got great speed, good hands out of the backfield. Price comes in. He's a tough runner. He can break tackles. He's got good hands, too. They both block and pass protection. They've got everything you're looking for. They're two of the best backs we've faced, no doubt about it.
TJ Green seems like he has a calmness about him, a real maturity for a freshman. Is that how you see it?
TJ's done a great job. TJ's a good football player. Yes, he's definitely, carries himself as an older player, even though he's a true freshman. Just got here in January. So, yeah, he does a good job. He's got good quickness, good ball skills. He's tough. He's made some good tackles for us. So yeah, he's one of the best freshmen we have.
When you talk about this rivalry with Notre Dame, it really does go back to Frank Leahy and kind of, essentially betraying BC after 2 years and going to Notre Dame and creating his legend there.
Yeah.
But it's weird because he retired in 1953, and then Notre Dame and BC don't play it until 1975.
Yeah.
Just talk about why he is so pivotal in that matchup.
Yeah, no, I'm laughing because I went through all this with the team this morning. I really did. Frank Leahy, I'm not going to call him a traitor. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. But he did leave and go to Notre Dame, and this game has been named after him, right? It's the Holy War, it's the Vatican Bowl, it's the Frank Leahy Cup. I mean, there's a lot of nicknames for this game, but the game was truly started to be played in 1975, I believe, when both teams were independent, and then the Big East came into play, and Notre Dame stayed independent, and then obviously the ACC came into play. Notre Dame's not a member of the ACC in football, and so it's a little bit different. But they've played. There was years where they played every year, and then there was years where they didn't play. But when you look at the history of the rivalry, there's been some huge games that have affected college football, and I believe our guys really know what it's about to be a part of this rivalry. It's a rare rivalry. Number one, because you have the only two Catholic universities that play Division I football, and number two, because you've had so many great games over the years. And so our guys really understand it, and they're very excited about the opportunity.
Just as a quick follow-up, do you think there's a reason they didn't play between that 20 years period, and do you think it was because of what Leahy did?
Yeah, I mean, I again, to go, I don't know. You probably have to, go back. None of those guys are probably still around, but yeah, I'm sure there was something to that. There was certainly a rivalry born when that happened. If you think back to the history of college football. I think Ivan Maisel is going to be around this weekend, I believe.
Yesterday.
Yeah, and he's, as you know, he's written a great book. And Ivan, I've known for a long time, and he is a historian of college football, and now he's a big time historian of this rivalry. So it'll be interesting to read that book. But yeah, it's great for college football, no doubt about it.
Any final ones, guys?
Just looking at the defense, do they do a lot of gang tackling? I mean,
They swarm to the ball.
That's
I mean,
what I mean,
they swarm to the ball. They do a good job. They have a linebacker named Drake Bowen that we recruited when I was at Alabama. He's a very good player. Their linebacker coach, Max Bulla, played for me in Houston. Is an awesome coach. And so they do, and he was with me at Alabama too. So they do a good job. They're an aggressive unit. Coach Ash does a great job. They get after you, play a lot of man coverage, and it's a very challenging defense, no doubt about it.